my name is Jonathan Fields. I'm the author of Uncertainty, Turning Fear and Doubt into Fuel for Brilliance, and Career Renegade, also a blogger, consultant, and speaker. You take a big, giant event where there's a ton of speakers out there, right? And you can hire a community manager, or maybe a few, and they can become this very personal, engaging, funny, value-driven face of the entity. And then at the same time, a beautiful thing that you can do is and this is a great thing you can do now on Google Plus or on Twitter, start a chat around the event's topic. So let's say your topic for the event is dog training, for example, right? So now I'm going to have my community manager for Twitter for this event. I'm going to hire somebody to run a weekly chat on Twitter called Dog Training Chat. And every week, we're going to say at this day, at this time, we're going to have a conversation, and I'm going to ask all these questions. And every week, we're going to invite an expert who's also going to be one of the speakers who you'll get to see at the conference. And they're going to spend an hour with us, just like, BSing and going back and forth and answering questions and sharing some really good information. And in the couple of months leading up to your event, every week you can invite in a new person who's going to be maybe a keynoter or a panel participant or a breakout session person to sort of participate in this particular chat on Twitter. You get to do a couple of things. You provide value to a community. You build a community because over time people will keep returning to that chat. During the chat, everybody is going to be tweeting about all the different questions and ideas using the hashtag that's associated with the chat and the event. At the same time, you're bringing individuals who will be featured in the event in as experts, so you're establishing credibility, thought leadership, and expertise. You're very likely going to have them sharing this live chat with their communities if they have them already. So it's this tremendous, that's not even a win-win, right? That's sort of like a quintuple win at that point. And the beautiful thing is it doesn't, if you look at all the money that people would normally spend to try and market and bring events to life, this is a fraction of that cost. And not only, are you building something where it's not a one-time expense, which is out the window, and you have to spend it again every time you make an event. This is something where you're paying somebody or a small group of people to build a community that will be with you for as long as you keep them engaged. So when you have the next event, the community is only that much bigger, and the one after that is that much bigger. So it's this beautiful thing because, it magnifies over time without you having to keep spending more and more money. I think there's tremendous opportunity to listen to what people are asking for around the topic that you're producing events for, to and to tap social media especially as a tremendous listening tool, and then to tap that same ability to use technology to access communities, to build communities, and then part two, lead them into more of a classic marketing funnel where say, hey, listen, at this point we've given so much to you, and there's a huge reciprocity priming setup going on there too, because we're giving, and people feel they want to respond after a certain point. You say, hey, listen, we've got a really cool event coming up, which is spot on, it's about all the type of stuff that we talk about, and then lead them to a landing page which is non-smarmy but informational, really good stuff. You won't have to do a lot of selling if you've really done effective community building and relationship building in advance. It becomes a much easier process. So the landing page doesn't have to have all these bells and whistles. And then on that landing page, include, have a blog, have all sorts of information where you're constantly sharing information there, and social media enable your landing page as well. So that when people sign up for an event, they can immediately click any number of Twitter, Facebook, Google+, LinkedIn, all these different buttons that will let everybody else know, hey, I just signed up for this event. You guys should come too. You can read more about me or learn more about me at jonathanfields.com. The latest book I have out is called Uncertainty, Turning Fear and Doubt into Fuel for Brilliance. It's available at booksellers all over, Amazon, wherever you like to explore. And we put together a great little trailer video that's really, it's kind of a moving storytelling thing at theuncertaintybook.com also.